Right, so let's see how that goes. Let's grab the mini screen. Whab it. Making too much noise. Right. Yeah, you can munch on your sticks. Right, so there we go. We are live. So, Jello, good evening and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and say Jello. Way. Jello, come on. All for the chat there. Jello all. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab our links for that to go happen. And here comes our links. So we have links there to our Discord. So come join us over on Discord. Have a chance to have a chat with us. Have a look at what things we've been up to, what we're doing, and things like that. We also have our Facebook account. So come join us over on Facebook. Be one of our members over there. You may want to drop us a message, say that you're waiting to be a member. We are also part of some Facebook group pages as well. We have an Instagram account, so come join us on Instagram and see obviously the photos there as well. We have a Twitch account, so come join us over on Twitch where we do all our live streams. And once we hit 200 members on our Twitch account, we will hit the button on the wheel and we'll find out who the lucky winner is for a box of goodies and a gift card of your choice that we have in front of us. Well, if you win, you could. We also have our Twitter account, so head over to Twitter, hit that retweet, and you get a live shout out on here. We have our family friendly YouTube channel where we've got to get back to, and we are playing Lego games and Minecraft games and other family friendly games. We have our YouTube adult account where this is going to be placed on, and obviously as it's Doll's House, it will also be linked over to a Wabbit's account. We also doing the Titanic from Hachette as well, and also the Eddie Stobart, which is a Hachette. And what's also new to the channel is the Batmobile Tumblr, which is a subscription done by one of our followers, and they are sending it to us through our care of address, and then we pick it up about a week later because times of obviously hard and all that. So we've now got a care of address. We go pick up our post once a week from there, and then we go to our other friend's place and pick up all our normal day-to-day post. Alright, so let's see. So yeah, we've got them builds, and we also have some other Lego builds on the go as well, and adult content games. Hi there Claire, how you doing? Hi there Roy, how you doing? And there's Wabbit. Hi there Wabbit. And Wabbit thinks she may have a cold. Oh dear. So let's go ahead and head over to Twitter and see who these lucky retweeters are, and we'll see how things turn out. Alright, so let's see, where's Twitter gone? Alright, come on Twitter, there we go, there's Twitter. And let's see, where's our post? Going to show us a post? No. Alright, okay, so go a long way round to our post. There we go. Crikey. So in no particular order. Oh, hang on. What are you up to? Twitter, what are you up to? Okay, something's going wrong here. So there we go. Right. In no particular order. We have Roy, we have Claire, and we have Wabbit. Thank you very much, you three, for being the top 3 retweeters. If you do retweet afterwards, thank you very much, but sadly you've just missed out. And now it's time to head over to our mini screen and get things kicking off. So we are going to go straight into number 51. So 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Alright, so we're now going to go on to 51. We had a few technical issues with some other bits, so we couldn't do 51 before, but now we can come in to do a 51, because I think we've done 51 Titanic instead. So, as always, we open it up live for yourselves. What? Yeah, you could if your person does it, because then you can come do your streaming. But then obviously you're going to have a wabbit on your finger as well. Right, so we have 51 and we have a box. Oh yeah, we like boxes. So it looks like we should have some framework, some books and a bookcase. Unless we've already got the bookcase, can't remember. Could be in the previous issues. Oh no, we have the bookcase. There's the bookcase. It's plastic. Not too bad. Got Disney mark on the bottom. So we're going to have a nice time building that. I'm going to try and do some back-to-back episodes because I am running out of content for the channel because of work and so on. Right, okay, so we have some additional parts in here too. Right, so the box is now empty. We'll keep that with all the other boxes. And rabbit, can you catch? Probably not. No, you didn't. Right, okay. Right, so what else we have? We have banister railings, so that looks like that's going to go in pretty much soon, and some rail as well. We have loads of frames and books, so that's going to be the challenging part, making up the books, and then obviously they must go in the bookcase. So let's have a look here then. I think we'll have a quick look at the instructions for this. I'm sure we've done the book before, but there was an open one. I think these are supposed to be closed, and then we'll just double check where these go. I think they go across the top and down. So here we go. We have two horizontals. Yep. Frame pieces, which are them two there. We have verticals, which are them two smaller ones just there. We have the handrail with obviously the spindles in, and decoratives. So yeah, we've got two decorative cove in there. So that looks like that's all that part there. We have a bookcase which shows up there, but it doesn't show down there. Open this up then and see what ones we have. I wonder if there's going to be an easy way to put these together. So we have, right, let's see if we can put them in them orders. So that's section B, and that is section A, so that's not too bad. So we've got a yellow, a red and a green, smaller books, and then we've got some bigger books which is red and blue. Let's see how we go for this bit then. I think we're maybe missing some pieces because it looks like we should have, oh, that's these bits, the frames. So we have some really small ones, so they'd be B ones, B books, and they obviously got lines. So we've got John lines up, cut them through, and then make up the books. And then same there, looks like there's 3 on there and 3 on there. I wonder if we can do a bit of a fast one really, because that's one book, that's 2 books, so we've got the spine to worry about. Yeah, it's not going to go the way that I was hoping it would, but we'll sort something out. So there's the books, and more books. So we've got loads of books to make up, and then we'll store them. I'll probably do some of them on stream and the rest off stream, and then we should have a pile of books like that, which sits in the back of Beauty and the Beast room. And then obviously you've got this that goes on the frame. We've got all this together. We've left the walls out because they're not glued in, they're sitting down there. And then once we get the ceiling in and the next floor, we'll then glue the walls in and then clamp it all together to keep it nice and tight. The next issue, we have some staircase, some pots and a couple of shelves. So yeah, we'll sort them out. So it looks like we've got to mark them up, cut them out, and then cut the books out, glue them. So it's the same as the other one that we did, the open book one, which was the dress, I think it was. And then we just put them in like so. So yeah, I've done the books before, so they're going to be quite easy to do. Is it 3 parts to it, or is it just one? Looks like it's 3 parts. 3 parts for the big books and 2 parts for the smaller books. Yeah, 2 parts for small books, and then obviously this part that we need to look at, which could be reasonably easy. Put books away, and then we've got some left over, that's fine. The frame, so yeah, the frame will go in, so there's probably only one way it goes in. I'll double check everything. So that'll definitely go in, but we probably won't put the handrail in because, yes, we don't have to, but I won't put it in just yet. And then I've got some cove in there. The Beauty and the Beast library. I'm sure it was a nice big grand library, and then obviously at the back here. So we'll just move that to one side, and we'll get our wet side. I'll probably will glue this actually straight into place because I can then clamp it better. Right, so we don't need the coving, so put the coving away for now. And we don't need the handrail and spindles, so just leave them together like that, and then we'll try and put them somewhere safe. Might have to get Wabbit to pass the box back later. Look, I've still got the bunt in here. I've still got the Titanic windows and vent there. I've got some additional bunting making materials. So let's have a look here. They look identical-ish. So we'll dry test fit, and then we'll glue it into place. So let's see what we have here then. That looks like that's a bit small. Then again, it's got to go this way. So we'll line that up quite nicely. So that seems to go in nicely. Just like that could only go one way. A bit of a lip on the bottom. Just double check this side. I'd like to see. Aha, that's better. But as you test dry fit, you should find that they will go together quite nicely. So I go in there like that, that go in there like that. Then this, obviously, I want to do it the other way. Obviously, there's got to be like a lip to hold it in place. And I'll go there like that. I'll go like that, and that'll go like that. So yeah, I reckon that'll go like that. I'll just double check. I'm sure the lip goes on the outside, and the picture looks like it does. So I don't want to have to take it apart and glue it again, but I'm sure the lip goes on the outside. And yes, the lip does go on the outside, but up smooth one side and a little drop on the other side. So let's have a quick butchers. So let's put that behind us. Let's get the ring binder out of the way, and we'll bring in our piece. Like I said, I've left the walls out because we don't need the walls just yet, because you won't be able to see much. So let's grab all this, move it up there, and go from there. So we have one side piece goes in there, sits on quite nicely. Oh, everything seems to be moving at the minute. Got to use the camera to hunt down all the pieces. Yeah. And we have one lip that comes this side. So where you can see that's nice, where you can see that side's all smooth and that side's got a little indent. Obviously that comes this side, and then obviously same for the other side but reversed. Goes there because I can then get little clamps in there, clamp them in, and then we want whichever one that comes up flush, which is this one, because that sits in there nicely, and that'll sit in there, framing all that off quite well. And obviously it butts up next to the wall. I may have to try and dig out the wall somewhere. And obviously that sits in there, and this one is got a nice shallow one, so it has the same step. So we'll get them glued together in a moment with our non-sponsored wood glue. That one's going to be a bit hard to get onto, so I will need a bit of overkill, the big clamp. Hopefully, yes, I can just place that straight in there and that hold that one in place. And then I might have to get one for the other side, which is just slipping down there. Yeah, I can. Might be a bit hard to get both in, but we'll sort something out. Or maybe another way of doing it. So this quick slide Pooh's basement out. There we go, and pass that over to Webbit. Come on then, Webbit. Come get Pooh's basement. There might be another thing I could do. Let's quickly take that off a minute. Undo the clamp. Take that out. Because I want that to go internal. Because I want to go, I believe, like that. So that probably go. There we go. That side. So we're switching it around, and then we want to lock it off. Hopefully, we've got enough. No, it's not big enough. I'm not small enough. Right, okay. We'll go back the other way. We'll find another way of doing something with it then. Let's get that back in order so we don't forget. Yeah, would have worked, but if the clamp was smaller. So we'll just go back to the other way. So let's grab our non-sponsored wood Gorilla Glue and our cocktail sticks. I think I need to get some more wood glue soon because it's not being used on just this build, it's also being used on the Titanic as well. Oh dear, they are really truly stuck. Alright, let's just separate them. So let's grab a bit of the wood glue and we'll start with the side pieces. So run it along, might have to, yeah, Nice to keep it tilted so I can get hold of quite a bit, or I can find what I've done with the plastic pieces, or the old blow moulded bits. Let's keep it, that was getting all the pieces in. Let's get that one in place. Then we'll just get one clamp on there for now. Just give it a little bit of hold until we can get everything else adjusted and into place. And then we'll go ahead and do this one. Go ahead. I'm not too sure when this video will be out, but if you watched the last episode, there was a competition being run, and not many has actually entered it, so it's a bit of a shame. Hopefully we'll get a few more people entering it before the end of the week, because there is a chance of winning a gift card of your selection from the front of us. I will spin it up very shortly and go from there. So then I've just got to get this last one in and glue both sides and the ends, and we'll work out the clamps in a moment. So let's just get that bit there glued. A bit glue in the ends. And there we go. And now, get these into place. Oh, we've eyed it right way around. That there. That there. Come on, slide in. I would test fit the railings, but it's all wet glue around. Let me adjust myself. There we go, so that's going in. That's going in. Just got to try and get that to go down and in. There we go. That's there, that's there. So we'll get the clamp in there. Might have to adjust the clamps in a moment because we want to get them in there like that. Get a couple more clamps. Looks like everything's looking good. Oh, let's get that moved over. Give it a push, and then we'll get another one. And make sure that's nice and smooth and flat, which it is. That's all going to be glued in, and we'll give that a bit of wipe off, and then we'll give it a good old clean down later. So as you can see, it's now all in, and that's going to hold, and then that looks like it's going to be it for that bit. So shall we do some big fat books, or shall we do some skinny books? Let us know quickly in the comments and we'll get to it. So we'll stick to one side and I'll see what's going on. So we'll turn it over and go from there. So this is all sticky back, if I remember rightly, and we can go from there. So big, fat and big. Okay, we'll do some big ones. Obviously it makes it easy for you lot to see. And we'll start with that. So let's have a quick butcher. So we've got them ones and them ones. And then we obviously got this here. So, oh, I haven't got my steel ruler here because I would have used that to help fold everything over. So we'll go for a red one to start with. And got to be extremely careful now because I don't have my metal straight edge. Let me see, can I use anything? I think I've got anything to hand. I think that probably do. Take a little cap off there. Because it's got a straight edge, I will just double check to make sure it is a nice straight edge. Yeah, as long as we go from the bend there to the tip, it should be, or the heel, should be good. So we've got to use 3 of these for 1 book. So it's a shame that they didn't do it that way because that would have been easier. My idea that I had. That's 1 book. That's 2 book. Like so, we want to go get nice sturdy a craft knife. A nice adult, grown up, suitable person that's competent in using one of these. And we want to go, we want 3. I wonder, could we? We might. I have an idea. Give me that away a minute. Let's cut one of these out a minute. So nice, sunk hard craft knife, and we'll go. Should normally go away from the thumb towards chum, but we can't quite do it because we can't see anything. So we'll get nicely lined up. Start away from the book and then cut all the way through as gently as we can. Nice and gently, give it a score first. Sometimes it works all the time. It looks like we've just gone slightly off, but we can always correct it afterwards. So yeah, so we want to go a little bit harder. Really want to go for 1 book, but we've got 3 in a row. Now we're going to go slightly deeper and go all the way down. And that seems like it's slightly better, which it is. Let's just gently tear the top there. And there we go. I can always deal with that bit afterwards. As you can see, it's gone nice and tight there. We're just going to do this top book to start with. Like this now. And then we want to get as close as we can. Nice and gently. Point it into the metal bar that we got. It hasn't gone quite well. I'll try again. Come on. Nice even balance. Right, so that seems to have gone well that time. Take from the top there. Then we'll just work it out very gently. Right, so we just want 1 book at a minute. As close as we can to the edge. A few little problems there, but we'll get around it. We always do. Yeah. And then we want to go across the top. Try and keep it nice and sturdy. we'll put the blade away a minute, and we'll just deal with this one book. So that's one side. That rubbish can go towards the bin there. So we have one book, which we'll deal with in a moment. And we've got a few little strips coming off. Now, harder part is going with the foam. So we want to go, well, we can only go one way at the minute. I would like to go that way, but we can't. So, because my bit isn't quite long enough, I get the blade out again, lock it off. Give it a score first, don't go too deep. Score it into place. And just keep scoring it and going slightly deeper each time. And then can we prize it? Right, plasterboard, nope, cool. Keep working it. There you go, keep working it and it will go through. Now, let's see how that works out now. There we go, so we can fold it. There we go, so if you are like someone that deals with plasterboard, obviously you score it, it snaps like so, and then you can go across the back side. Nice and easy, just give it a score, rid paper, and normally a bit of extra blade length. Normally it just comes straight off. There we go. So we're now left with our 3 books parts. We should be able to now just cut through them. I think I definitely need to change the blade on this or break it down. Like that. I think we've got to glue these together as well. Might be able to do that. Do we have to glue them again? I think we do. Let's just double check. Yeah. Glue them to make one big chunky book. So what we can do, we'll get our non-sponsored Gorilla clear glue. And we'll, because we've just scored down it and not actually separated them, we could get a bit of glue and then we can fold them over sort of thing. Smear some glue over that one in the middle, some over the side there, and then fold them over together to make the book itself, or part of the book. Get a clamp on there. And then that bit can bend over. That's probably going to separate anyway. Just like that. Run some glue over there. Which side is it? That side's got it. So run some glue on there. Put them together. And then we'll just put a clamp on it. Just hold them ones together, and then we can do the same with another one, and so on. But while that's just clamped at the minute, there's our book that we have. Right up there, that's the 2. Ah, there it is. So I think what I'll do, I will do all these off cam, because it's going to be a while. Because it's going to be back to back, I won't be able to show you the progress in the next one. Let's just make sure that all looks okay. It's got a bit of fluff there, so I'm going to give that a gentle trim off. There it is. That looks like that's going to be pretty good. They all seem to line up well. That clamp for just a couple of seconds has helped. Put a bit of rubbish there. Give your hands a quick dry up. And now it's time to make the book. You know it's still quite wet. Hold that back a little bit. I'm going to go to the back side of the spine. Deal with the spine part first, because that's obviously what you see most of. And try and bend it around. Just like so. And then put the clamp on it. And there is one book. Hopefully the sticker actually works quite well. Let's leave that there. Have to get something a bit sturdy. And then hopefully in a couple of episodes I'll have all the books done and we'll have them placed in the bookshelf. So as you can tell, I'll have loads of books to get on with, and obviously I'll need to have my cup of coffee and go from there. So I'm going to quickly do a 60-second ad break so I can quickly tidy up, and we'll get things ready for the next one. So 3, 2, 1 and ad break. Right, so while that's going, like I said, we do have competition running at a minute, and that runs out in a couple of days after the final Titanic episodes aired, which is episode 50. Once that's aired, I'll close the competition and I'll spin it up and release it on the Monday stream. So Monday from 9-10 o'clock ish, that will be streaming, and there will be the competition running and the winner will be announced. So yeah, not many people has entered it. I'll be taking it all that entered on issue 50 of Dog's House and all of 50 on Titanic. So if you've entered on both, you have 2 chances. Entered on one, you only have 1 chance. And then that'll be it until I do the next stream of randomness. But we still have the competition of 200 going. So where is everything gone? Right. So thank you very much. If you stay for that ad break, we'll now go back and do a little bit more of everything, and then we'll get ready. So here we go. So we're now back. Found my tissue while I was talking about the competition, and we'll get that filled up over the next couple of issues. So we'll give that a little sweep down there, job done, and we'll bring back the booklet, because we did do everything in the booklet, obviously other than making all the books. So we've got the books to finish off. It will take a bit of time. Sandpaper? No, don't look nice. We'll make the books, get the books in, and then we'll organise putting all the books in the bookcase. And like I said, we've done this piece, and it's Beauty and the Beast library and more about Beauty and the Beast and so on. So let's go ahead and bring the ring binder in, and we'll get that into place, and we'll say thank you very much for that, and job is done. We'll put that to one side because I think we'll be doing 52 next and go from there. So we'll go over to here. So thank you very much for coming along. I'm just going to shoot out the links one more time there, and obviously in the description of the video is links to Webbit and other people that we are following that are also doing the build. We all got our own little hints, tips and things like that to help out and everything else, but like I said, we have our Discord, we have the Facebook. Oh, I thought I mentioned there is the Fiverr store where you can go ahead and purchase merchandise. We have the Instagram, we have our Twitch, we have our Twitter, our family friendly YouTube and our adult YouTube account. So once again, thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Alright.